PEMCAST.
Hello everyone, welcome to PEMCAST. I am here today with the lovely Zoe. I'm your host, Daniel. And so Zoe is a junior at Rutgers. She's studying public health. And she got involved in PEM around 2 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. And since then, she's gotten involved in a couple different ways, which we'll be learning about today, including recently joining Emmaus Leadership. So yeah, Zoe, everyone welcome Zoe. Woo!
Hi.
Yay! So first things first, to kind of break the ice a little bit, we have a very, very speedy and quick icebreaker game. And it's literally, it probably has a name, but our producer Debbie and I we're calling it speed round. And so basically all it is we're gonna ask you, Zoe, a bunch of really quick and easy questions, and you have 5 seconds to answer each of them.
Okay.
Think you can handle that?
I hope so.
The questions are gonna be easy, stuff along the lines of like favorite color.
Okay.
Yeah, super easy. Are you ready?
Okay, let's go.
All right. 3, 2, 1. What's your favorite color?
Orange.
What's your favorite ice cream flavor?
Strawberry.
What is the country you most want to visit?
Korea.
What is your favorite movie?
Oh, people make fun of me for this, but I really like Divergent.
Oh.
Do you know that movie?
Yeah. Okay, we'll talk about that. What's your favorite music artist?
I like Umi a lot. If you know her.
I don't. What is your favorite sandwich?
Sandwich? I like a turkey sandwich.
Now we're going to do this or that. So pho or ramen?
Pho.
Breakfast or dinner?
Dinner.
Early bird or night owl?
Night owl.
Sounds like a college student.
Yeah.
Sing or dance?
Dance.
Sports or music?
Sports.
Texting or FaceTime?
I've been leaning more towards FaceTime recently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a product of the pandemic?
Yeah. Definitely college too.
Mm-hmm.
I used to be a texter only. Like I didn't like calls, but now I enjoy calls a little more. Yeah.
Nice. I feel like with the pandemic, having that like human interaction has been so like vital.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
So having that FaceTime really
Very nice.
very nice indeed. But yeah. So you said your favorite movie was Divergent.
Oh, it is.
Why Divergent? Isn't that's like it's a dystopian movie, right?
Yeah.
Kind of like Hunger Games.
Yeah. I think like during that time I was obsessed with the books. So I would like read those books and I just watched the movie. But I'm not really a movie person, so I think that's the only movie I really got into. And then after that, I don't really remember watching many more movies.
Wait, honestly, say people give me like flack for not really liking movies.
Oh,
but...
yeah. Me too. And I didn't have Disney Channel, so I didn't watch like any Disney movies either.
Oh.
Yeah. Like Lion King, I've never watched.
You've never seen Lion King?
I have not.
Have you seen Mulan?
No.
You haven't seen Mulan?
No. Yeah.
Oh no, you have to see Mulan.
I'm uncultured.
The animated one, not the live action one.
Yeah, I have not.
Shame. It's okay. You should fix that.
Yeah, I should. I will.
For a Disney subscription.
Yeah.
Disney Plus,
Anyone out
please.
there? Sponsor Zoe's Disney Plus. But anyway, yeah, that was the game. If that wasn't clear, I started asking normal questions. Yeah, just some fun facts. If you want to learn, if anyone out there wants to learn more about any of those fun facts, you can ask Zoe yourself. But now let's start going into some questions about your life.
Of course.
So I guess to start us off, this is the PEMCAST. How did you start going to PEM? How did you get involved with PEM?
With PEM, my cousin actually went to PEM before I came to college, and me and my cousins and my sister all visited while we were in high school. I think like once or twice. And then actually when I came into college, I wasn't planning on going to church. But then my cousin, I knew she was there. And then my friend introduced me to Emmaus. And then through that, I actually started going to PEM my freshman year. But like I church hopped a little bit. Yeah.
Gotcha. And your cousin is
Bella?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Wait, so you mentioned that you weren't originally going to go to church when you came to college. Why was that?
I grew up in church and then I had my home church, but I left around my junior year of high school, I think. And then all senior year I didn't go. And I wasn't really planning on going back, but then here I am on leadership.
Funny how these things happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, like, why do you think you stopped going, I guess just stopped going to church for the latter half of high school?
I think it was like a whole mix of things. I think my faith in the beginning of like my junior year was already not good. And I think just with working, and I think my view on God was very distorted because I kind of flew with what society was like making Christianity of. And so I was like, oh, like, I don't agree with that either. So I think I just kind of rode the society wave and then I ended up leaving. Yeah.
What do you think turned that around? Or like, what was the turning point that caused you to start wanting to like come back, wanting to visit PEM, wanting to church hop and stuff like that?
Actually, my friends, she asked me to go to Emmaus with her.
Okay.
And then at the time, it was like freshman year, you know, like you're trying to like all these clubs and things like that. So then I was like, oh, why not? But then after going there, I think P. Danny spoke that day I went. And it was the whole come as you are, like basic Emmaus ritual. But I think that in that moment, that was something I kind of needed to hear, that I didn't have to be perfect to go to God, which is what I thought a lot, which is also a reason why I left church. So I think that whole message was really good. Yeah. That was the start.
Yeah, the beginning of it all. Do you think that since that like initial start, you've been able to grow in your faith or like grow in those, or like reconcile those kind of like disparate like thoughts that originally drove you away?
I think so. I think it was hard my freshman year because it was also like school, like getting adjusted to college, and then kind of like trying to find out who like your friends are, you know, like trying to fit into like a group or like make a friend group and things like that. And I think that at the time the pressure was there, but I think that after quarantine happened, like me and the friends that I made like at Emmaus definitely started to get closer and more intentional. And then when I joined leadership, I think that's when my faith actually was its best ever, I think, in my life. But yeah.
Wait, when did you join leadership? Pretty recently, right?
Yeah, I joined after winter break.
Okay, so like this year.
Yeah, so like a couple months ago, 2 months ago, I think.
At the time of recording.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, wow. So do you feel that right now? Like you're in that like spiritual, you feel like your faith has like right now just like stronger than ever?
I think it's been really nice because as I'm serving, I kind of see like what the ministry is doing for other people. And I think for me too, Emmaus was something that kind of transformed me and helped my faith. So it's like really nice to see how Emmaus is helping like the freshmen and like the underclassmen too as a whole. So I think that's really showing me that God's moving, and that's like a really big indicator of my faith growing. Yeah.
Well, I'm sure people are curious. What does serving look like for you? Or like what does being Emmaus Leader look like? Especially as someone who's like just joined the team.
I think that we're trying to focus a lot on team unity. So I joined with someone else. So it was us two. And then when we joined, we kind of filled in the spots that other people couldn't, because I know that we kind of see like who needs help and where. And so we just kind of filled in those spots, like rides, for example.
Yes.
Yeah. We filled in those spots and then had the leaders rest a little bit because they've also been working really hard behind the scenes. So
If y'all remember the constant slides at PEM with requesting PEM drivers, this is the person who's requesting them.
Please, if you drive, let me know. Yeah.
Yeah. How is that taking that on? Like, because I know it's, even though people think it's just like, oh, it's just organized. I know it's like not easy, right?
Yeah, it's definitely chaotic. I thank you a lot for driving every week. I just want to shout out Dan. But yeah, I think it's hard because college students, there's a lot of them this year. And so even the van's like always packed sometimes. So, and then some people like say they need it and then they don't. So it's like chaotic, but it ends up working.
Yeah.
By God's grace,
By God's grace. Every week, everyone managed to get to
somehow.
PEM. Yeah.
But yeah. Sometimes it's chaotic at like 1 p.m.
You know, it's only thanks to you and Tongju's vivid logistical skills.
Yeah. I think it's worse with the EMP form.
Oh,
Because we
really?
also do EMP.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not awake at that time. I don't know if he is. So like if someone like needs help, it's like hard because we're both sleeping. We try.
No, yeah. And y'all do a great job.
Oh, thank you.
So what, you're serving in other ways as well, right?
I do welcome table. So on Tuesdays before Emmaus, we go out to the United Methodist Church and we like help prepare the food, and then we go to the motel that's nearby and then we deliver it to each door. Yeah. So that's been really nice actually.
So what do you specifically like do in that process? Or like what does that look like?
So for us, I drive like a certain set of people, and then so we all go together to the church. Recently, we've just been picking up the food that's already made, and I kind of just say hello to the people that are in there, and then we take all the food to the motel, and then the whole team kind of goes to each door and kind of like talks to them and like gives them their food of the night, and then we just drop everyone off, and then we go to Emmaus.
Do you have any like stories from that, or what do you think you've learned from that or gone through that? Because it seems like you enjoy it.
I think that it's a very different view on the homeless community because like ever since I grew up, my parents had a deli in Camden, and then I worked there a lot throughout high school and college. And a lot of times what I viewed the homeless community as was kind of like substance use, and I kind of like correlated those two together because a lot of times all the customers were under the influence of some sort, and the way that my parents were treated while we were working and like how I was treated, it was kind of a bitterness in my heart almost. And so I felt like I couldn't be or show God's love as much as I would want to, because like working there, it's kind of like, oh, I have to look tough to a certain extent so that they don't take advantage of us or like do anything or harm us in any way. But then when I started doing welcome table, it was like, oh, like not everyone is like this image that I have in my head. And it's like I can be myself and not be scared of like what happens. So I think in that way it blessed me personally a lot. Yeah.
Wow, that's so good.
Yeah. It's been eye-opening for sure.
So your family owns a deli in South Jersey, right? In Camden.
Yeah.
So you've been working there for a long time, I'm assuming?
Yeah. Honestly, even when I was born, like I was watched there.
Oh.
Like in those little baby bouncers, I was there. And then I think in middle school, I started working there, but not as consistently. And then high school, I started being more consistent and working. And then when I started college, I would like go home, work, and then come back up. So that was a little exhausting. Yeah. And it was just like me, my mom, and my dad usually. Or sometimes my aunt. Yeah. It would just be us.
So do you like do everything? Do you like clean, cashier? Do you make the sandwiches?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Just the whole 9 yards. But my dad's the one that makes the cheesesteaks. Yeah. Not me. Not that.
The cheesesteaks, that's goes to Papa Kang.
Yeah.
Kang?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Just want to make sure I pronounce it right.
Yeah. Yeah, we like make the hoagies and then the cashier. And then we like clean up at the end of the day.
So wow, so you've been like hard at work your whole life, basically.
Yeah. I think I've always tried to keep myself busy. I think in part because I kind of get anxious, like, about finances in general. So it's like, I have to keep working, like, make money, which is a fault of mine. But yeah, And then I also like helped my aunt out. She like worked at this eye center, and then so I like helped her out there. I would just work like Thursday at my aunt's, and then Friday I would like study at South Jersey, and then Saturday I would go to Delhi, and then I'd come back here, and then like church on Sunday.
Wow.
It was a lot.
That was a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's also like an hour drive, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Hour each way.
That is commitment.
It was. I don't do that anymore though. Okay. I couldn't. But yeah.
Wait, do you have any like siblings?
I have an older sister and a younger brother. Yeah.
Do they also help out at all?
My sister does a little bit. My brother tried, but I didn't think he liked it, so he tapped out.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You're always holding down the fort.
I tried, but they're actually selling it at the store,
really?
or they already sold it. Yeah.
Oh,
So
nice.
everyone's just relaxing now.
Wait, that's so good.
Yeah. It's
Getting
been a blessing.
some relaxation
Yeah.
after many years of hard work.
Yeah.
So speaking of work, what do you want to do when you like? Because you're a public health major, right? Do you know what you want to do with that?
Honestly, I was doing public health with the goal of nursing afterwards, like the bachelor's in nursing. But now I'm not sure exactly what I want to do. One thing that I kind of decided was that I wanted to do something that I really was passionate about. But I think even that I'm still unsure of. So it's a good time of kind of figuring that out. But I don't really have much time left in my undergrad, so that's something I should think about more.
Because you're also graduating early, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm excited. No more school for now.
For now, unless you come back like me to grad school.
Yeah, I hope not.
In terms of like career and stuff, what do you think you would want to do like if you didn't have to worry about money?
I like thought about it, and I think that I would either want to do something like gym related, like PT. I think that would be fun because I feel like it's hard to like incorporate the gym in like college life, and especially at the college gyms, it's kind of musty. But that, or like in a fashion sense, like kind of like styling and things like that, that's like fun to me. Yeah, if I didn't have to worry about money.
Are you a big fitness junkie?
I'm not. I tried, and I started going to the gym like in the beginning of this year, like fall semester. But it's been hard this semester with like everything going on.
So you sound like you keep yourself very busy.
Yeah, I try. I feel like if I'm not doing anything, it's kind of like, what should I be doing? So I think that's why I end up just keeping myself busy.
Do you do anything like in your free time, or do you just like not have any free time because you're always putting yourself to work?
In my free time, I like to go to cafes. That's very relaxing to me, whether it be like doing schoolwork or just doing whatever. That's usually what I do in my free time. I like snowboarding. I've been trying to get into that, although that's not something I could just go and do.
That's cool.
Although I'm not good.
I could never. So you're already way better than me. Have you gone like this winter, like if you did a few times? Or?
Some of the people at Emmaus went in winter break, and then I went again with my sister and my friend. Yeah.
That's really cool. When did you get started with that?
Last year.
So pretty recently.
Yeah. We like just started last year. Like that was the first time we've ever went before. And then it was like weird because we saw like all these little kids like going down the mountain like super fast. But like me and my sister are like old and we're like struggling down like the bunny hill. So it was hard. I fell a lot. I still fall.
In Emmaus, what do you think are the issues most relevant to like people, to other students, or to yourself? Like what are your kind of priorities, or what do you think are the priorities of Emmaus students?
I think that one thing is definitely friend groups and kind of like building friendships. I think for me at least, like my freshman year, it was hard because there's so many people in the beginning, and it was kind of like, I thought that I needed to be friends with everyone, and kind of like bond everyone together. But I think that over time, the people that are your friends show it's more natural than I thought it was gonna be. And I think that at Emmaus, like especially for like freshmen and sophomores, like everyone's like rushing to like find like their friends and like who they're gonna like hang out with and like spend college with almost.
Yeah, I agree. It's like coming into college from high school. It's really like the big thing is, oh my gosh, am I gonna be able to find any friends? Yeah, I feel like I agree with you the whole step, especially like you have your like a freshman friend group, and I feel like that tends to that happened to you as well.
Yeah, there was definitely like a freshman friend group, and then over time like people left, people joined, you know. But there's like core people that kind of stayed. Yeah, and then I think that shows, you know.
What do you think like makes those, like what do you think it is that like makes those core people stay, or like that gives you the desire to like have certain people like stay consistent in your life?
I think consistency with church, honestly, and their faith. And that's like something that we all started our friendships with, like Emmaus and PEM. So I feel like through that, we kind of like kept seeing each other like every Tuesday, every Sunday anyway. And then like even throughout the week, we would hang out. So I think our faith, at the end of the day. Because a lot of people like ended up not going to church anymore. And then that's why our friendships weren't as sustainable, I think. I think the friends that I had freshman year and now are the ones that continuously came out to Emmaus and PEM together.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like the culture of Emmaus has like shifted a lot over the years, right?
Yeah, I think that because our class is the last class that was going to Emmaus pre-pandemic. It's like everyone after our grades like post-pandemic Emmaus only. So I feel like it's been different because of that. Definitely. I can't put my finger on it. I don't know. Do you like feel that too?
No, I definitely. It's a different vibe.
It is.
It's like neither, at least in my opinion, it's like neither good nor bad. It's just kind of like
it's just different.
It's just different.
Yeah.
So like, how would you want to like push the culture of Emmaus?
I think that with fellowship amongst the grades, I feel like sometimes it can get really segregated. But I'm hoping that we can establish more like small moments of fellowship. Like even like for example our freshman year, like sometimes we just go to the lounge and kind of like hang out or like play board games or something. But I feel like this year like everyone's so busy, and I think that post-pandemic school is a lot harder because you have to take exams in person, go to class in person. So I feel like a lot of people are struggling a lot more. So I feel like that also plays a role in not having that much time.
You also like are involved with like some more greater PEM things outside of Emmaus, right?
Oh yeah, I do women's flag football. Debbie. It's been good. I think that that's definitely one way where we kind of integrated with the young adults, because I don't think I would have met as many young adults as I did if I didn't do flag football.
What do you think is like a favorite memory or experience like from flag football?
I would say the tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think because we practiced for so long and we like saw each other a lot and we're like kind of bonding. And then to like be at the tournament, although we didn't really do too well, I think that it was just fun to like play together, like after we've been practicing for that moment.
So the spring season just started. So are there any like things you're looking forward to this season?
One thing I'm not looking as much forward to is Saturday practices.
Oh.
Yeah, the 10 a.m. is...
Oh, 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That is quite early.
Yeah.
Or also a night owl as yourself.
But I'm excited though to like play and then just have fun.
How did you get first involved with flag football?
At my home church, we actually had flag football tournaments,
Oh,
like small ones. We did really bad, but I guess it was like experience in some sense. So then when we saw that they were doing flag football, I think me and a couple other college girls were all like, oh, like let's do it together.
What do you think are some things that like you are either anticipating, excited for, or worried about like in looking into the future?
I think I'm excited about having my own place to live. like an apartment or just any space that's like mine. So I can kind of like decorate it and just be in my own space. I think that's what I'm most excited for. I think I'm very worried about what I want to do as a career option, because I feel like I said before, I don't really know what I'm really passionate about and like how I can kind of portray that passion into a career. And so that's something that I've been thinking about. And again, like the time crunch, although I don't think I have to choose by the time I graduate, I think that it's like a common theme, like for undergrad students to kind of like know what they're going to do right out of college. So
Would you want to live like in the city or more of like a suburban area? Or I guess, hey, do you want to live on a farm?
I think city.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not like city, like a Philly vibe.
Oh,
Yeah.
I feel like Philly's pretty city. Actually, just like not New York City.
Yeah.
Got it. What do you like about the city vibe?
I like that it's busy. Like there's like background noise almost. Yeah. If it's like too quiet, I kind of like look around.
No, I get that. I would also want to live in like a more city vibe area.
Oh yeah.
I could definitely see Zoe in Brooklyn.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't hustle though. I'm very slow.
What do you mean you know a hustle?
No, Brooklyn is a lot more like chill, laid back.
Oh really?
Super hipster, good food, like good fashion.
Oh,
scene.
that
I could
sounds
totally
nice.
see you there.
Philly is basically Brooklyn.
Yeah, like the
Oh, really?
architecture is kind of similar. Have you been to Brooklyn a lot?
I think like once or twice. Yeah.
I have a question. So what's like your guilty pleasure when you have a lot of downtime?
My guilty pleasure? I really like shopping. I think that's my guilty pleasure.
Same.
Yeah. Like if I didn't have to worry about money, I think I would have no sense of remorse when shopping. Yeah. That's my absolute guilty pleasure. Yeah.
Yeah, Zoe's style is always on point.
It's true.
That's because we match. Thank you.
So do you like shopping for clothes?
Yeah. I think that's fun. Or like anything really. Like just looking around. I like eye shopping a lot. Yeah.
Like window shopping?
Yeah. College student.
Yeah.
Efficient.
No money in the wallet, but we'll
Top
still
three
look.
places to shop.
Top 3. I really like Abercrombie. Yeah.
They rebranded, right?
Yeah. They stepped it up, I think. Abercrombie. Honestly, a lot of my clothes are from there. Like a majority. I like Korean style too, but not like a specific brand. I like certain looks, like Pinterest boards. That's what I like, rather than like a specific store. Like,
With the whole like looking towards the future vibe theme, what are some ways that you want to look to grow in your faith?
I think one thing, P. Jongdae just started the 101 series Bible study. I think that I'm really excited to help grow my faith, especially because I'm going to Georgia for missions. So I think that like the accumulation of like those things, yeah, I'm excited to grow my faith and just continuing to serve while I'm at college.
Is there a particular way that we, the PEM community, can like be praying for you as like you kind of go forward into that?
I think just for a reminder of like why I'm doing it. Definitely a reminder that it's for God, like glory to God. I think sometimes it kind of gets discouraging as a leader when what you plan doesn't actually happen according to what we said, or like doesn't bear as many fruits as we thought, or things like that. But I think that stems from the fact that we think that it's our responsibility almost. But I think just trusting in God, yeah, just being the tool for God to use, I think in that sense. Like not just for me, but I think for all the leaders.
But is there anything personal in your life that you think that you could either use prayer for or you just want to kind of like share about?
I think just for clarity as to where I'm supposed to be or what I'm supposed to do post college. Yeah, because I don't think I really thought about it. Like what I personally wanted to do. It was more like, oh, like make money, you know, like support my parents and like my family. But it was never like, oh, like what do I really want to do? So I think in that sense,
Is there anything you want to promote?
rides. Rides on Sunday, please. But yeah, I feel like it's hard because like the young adults don't really know the college students, but a great way to get to know them. Shameless plug. But
Perfect.
yeah, and flag football too, and welcome table, just everything.
Everything you're involved in.
Yeah, join me.
You could always use more people and all the things.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. If people want to learn more about you, Zoe, where can people find you?
Facebook Messenger, definitely. I'm a big Facebook girl over text message. So if you have any questions or anything, you can text me. I'll answer fast for the most part.
We love a fast texter. I am not one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that is all for the show today. Thank you so much, Zoe, for coming on.
Thank you for having me. Thank you
Yeah.
guys.
That's a wrap.
Oh.